That's what they're referring to.
Righty then. Welcome everyone to Ley Lines, where we lay down
Some lines.
I was gonna say lay down some lines. That sounds like cocaine.
It does, yeah, it does, it does. You're laying down the lines, mate. Let's go.
It's just laying down some lines. Just laying some lines. It's fine. It's fine. Just lay the lines. Speaking of oversteamed humans, in the northeast corner of the map, representing Shopify Rebellion and South Korea, it is our blue Terran, the one, the only, the legendary ByuN.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Team Liquid. It is SKillous. And if you're in the chat, get your gamble going. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our semis.
By the way, I found a name for Buff ByuN.
Oh, give it to us.
Buff ByuN Wu.
Buff ByuN Wu. Let's go.
Yes.
God damn it.
It's like when he goes into his evolution, next evolution, his Impact era. That's gonna be Buff ByuN Wu.
Beautiful, beautiful. I did ask him if he's going to the gym today, and he said no, I'm going after fish. It's like, okay, after the fish.
Well, fish, it's good. It's practice for your like your mental health, right?
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym for your soul.
Exactly.
Kind of, yeah.
It's a healthy.
I don't know. I've only ever been fishing once, and we didn't catch anything. So I have no idea.
I feel like people don't go fishing for the catch. They go for the, just for time away from civilization. They just you just want to go out into the forest. There
are all these people like on the docks. If you have like a city that's on the sea, on the ocean, there's like all these people like at 5 a.m. on the docks, just alone in the cold, just fishing, and you're like, yeah, this is a person who knows what they're like in life.
They just want the peace and serenity, okay, of the fish.
Yeah, no, I get it. This is the person who doesn't want anybody around them. Like, but where do I not find people? On the docks at 5 a.m. That's where I don't find anyone.
Exactly. Beautiful. As we are going to be settling in, so far we did have ByuN attempt an eBay block, but it was scattered in time, so SKillous did shut it down. Likewise, going to be a standard Twilight Council opener out of SKillous. We just see ByuN setting up for his own mine drop. Nothing too crazy in the early game, nothing too wild. We're settling in.
Yeah. So, some classic TvP, and these, like you said, these players know each other. It's not like they haven't faced each other before.
Yeah, they often go back and forth. They often do go back and forth. 1 week ByuN would win, 1 week SKillous would win as well. As you mentioned before, saying how, ByuN, I'm sure he's very happy to see that Solar isn't around, but SKillous, he's also a contender. He's also one that can stand up to ByuN.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we have Blink on the way as a robotics facility for SKillous. How do we pronounce SKillous, by the way? This is every time I say it, I pronounce it differently, and I keep noticing it, and I never address it.
True. I say SKillous, but I just ignore the O, I guess. I don't put too much emphasis. But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should put more emphasis on the O. I don't know.
It occurs to me that I just ask an Australian how to pronounce things.
True.
Okay. All right, with the mines. Nice splits by SKillous, so gonna get one probe, and that's it.
Yeah, just gets the one. Likewise, Reaper does check the timing of the third base. When it comes to the opener here, it was, I believe, 2-gate. Yes, 2-gate Blink into a third. So very greedy, very economic build here by SKillous, prioritizing a third expansion over extra gateways. So very greedy, very macro-oriented, and it's on ByuN to try to find kind of any kind of weak point and try to punish some of that greed.
Yeah. So far, sending the Raven out across the map, and there's still that Widowmine drop. SKillous is keeping an eye on it with that Observer, so it shouldn't be doing too much damage as long as SKillous pays attention and is not distracted. But if we know one player that can take advantage of another player's lack of concentration, it's going to be ByuN, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. He's known for just pulling a player's attention apart. Auto turret into the main base, does get 1, does get 2, almost 3 worker kills, so not bad damage here in the main. Thankfully, Skills does pull away, but yeah, 3 probes do go down.
Yeah, getting those gas probes. The Widowmine drop just stays there. I mean, it is occupying one of the observers, so and a couple of the stalkers.
For sure, again, damage is being done in some way. Another auto turret here at the 3rd base, getting 1 extra worker, now 4 in total. Likewise, Skillous does dip into the main and gets a full scout.
As well.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no, the Adept arrives. Thank you, shield battery.
It does barely survive here. We can see ByuN is building up towards his stim timing, and he's not going for an all-in. 3rd TC is on the way, so ByuN is building up towards the mid-game. And to be honest, I don't think we've had much mid-game so far. We've had a lot, I guess we did have like a back and forth between Geralt and SKillous, but a lot of our games today have been a lot of all-ins, a lot of aggression.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the meta right now, especially in TvP, right? One of the player needs to go all in order to win.
True. Not here, though. Not here.
Yeah, true, definitely all in.
Oh, no, yeah. He likes screens.
He all in so much, he doesn't even know how not to all in.
Here, ByuN does break out.
Right, ByuN is pushing out. Got our upgrades up and running. Combat chase is about to finish. +1 is on the way, going to be ready for the arrival at the base. SKillous trying to buy some time, poking in and out of this army. Maybe going to catch the Raven? No.
Yeah, does get eyes in the army, does go for that warp in. Force field's going to be available, but nice missile does go up on those zealots.
Oh, there's no splash damage for SKillous. That's a big problem here, I just noticed. There's no storm, no colossi, no nothing.
Yeah, he's going to be relying on those zealots instead. He's trying to get on top of the tanks. The tanks are going to be going down, but can he deal with the bio army? That's what's important here as Marines. They do stand their ground, and they do kite well here against those zealots.
Yeah, but they're very low in health, and the reinforcements have been pretty lackluster from ByuN. It wasn't like he was marching across the map with a lot. Yeah, this attack is going to get thwarted, but ByuN is building up an army.
As you mentioned, a very clutch hold here for SKillous. What's important, he did reset the tank count, right? So now there are no more tanks. That means that this push has a little bit less bite to it. Widowmine drop coming back in. SKillous, he does react in time, and now he can focus on the main push. Oh!
Yeah, oh, nice use of the force field, spinning up the army. Good hot pickup by ByuN with the medivacs. The Protoss army is out of zealots almost, and that's very dangerous. Because without the splash damage, there's nothing. You need something. You need cannon fodder for the Marines to shoot at while you try to kill them.
Yeah, and so far SKillous, he holds on. I mean, he had enough energy for another force field, so ByuN, he took note of that. He did not try to go back up the ramp. Not again, not after the first time. He backs off, and SKillous does hold. And he's holding long enough for what? For the Colossus.
Yay! It's a lot of Marauders. He's got almost as many Marauders as Marines.
Oh yeah. Very Marauder heavy here from ByuN. He's still reinforcing. ByuN's still trying to break his opponent. Remember, that Colossus is not ready yet.
Yeah, he's taking out the sentries, and now he's cutting way back away from the charge lots just to whittle them down. But decides not to push. Does have a charge lot run by in his 3rd base. Going to kill 8 SCVs, maybe even more now.
Oh my god.
12, now 13, 15.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand. 16 SCVs, that's an entire mineral line going down. So a very nice run by there by SKillous. Back at home, he does hold the line, and the first Colossus has arrived. 2nd Colossus on the way, 4th expansion as well. SKillous doing very well here, crippling the economy and keeping up with the main army.
Well, he sees this army coming in here. There's the reaction from SKillous. He brings in his own army. There's only 1 Colossus though, no Thermal Lance. Thermal Lance just started researching.
No thermal lens yet.
But there are also no tanks. And this is like they've decided to go like Stone Age, Terran and Stone Age Protoss. It's like no tech units.
Yeah, just pure beef here. Just pure bio, just Marines and Marauders. We do have Ghosts on the way, speaking of tech, so we did take up in towards Ghosts, into EMPs. Vikings are amassing as well to help deal with those Colossus, so ByuN, he is taking up, but he does not break the 4th base. SKillous, he does, for now, successfully hold.
Yeah, and there's another run by going into ByuN's 3rd base. There's some units to defend here, but the SimCity isn't quite finished.
Yeah, there's no bunker. No bunker, so a couple of Zealots, they peel off into the mineral line. SCVs are going to be going down while the main army is kept busy. And SKillous, he's just buying more time. 2nd Robos on the way. That's going to be for double Colossus and eventually into Disruptors.
Yeah. Now, if ByuN doesn't manage to do something before those beefy units come out for the Protoss, it's going to be quite dangerous. I'm surprised the SKillous still doesn't have any Storm.
Yeah, it's, I would say, more of a stylistic choice, as in you start with Colossus and then you either go Storm or Disruptor, and he did decide to go Disruptor.
I mean, the problem is he didn't start with the Colossus.
I mean, you say
So
probably
he
he got away with it, right? He got away with like the purely Zealot defense, so he was able to, you know, expand. 4th base up and running, 5th base on the way. SKillous' economy is looking quite robust now, and now he's gotten to the point where he's making 2 Disruptors at a time.
Yeah, and that's pretty dangerous, but again, still against ByuN, you know. There's only one player that's better at dodging disruptor shots than ByuN, and that's Marvel.
Yeah, he's known for it. I feel like ByuN, he's either known for dodging, or more often than not, he's known for stimming in and sniping right before the Nova goes off. Like,
yeah.
he's that kind of player.
Marvel is just known for them they just happen to not hit him. I don't know how, but all of his units just don't get hit by them. He's just so good at dodging them. It's insane.
We'll see if ByuN can pull that impression off here, as his army is spotted. Disruptors are amassing. SKillous, he does try to keep up with the rotations. Disruptors, they are coming in from behind.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a sneaky disruptor there coming in from behind the reeds.
Oh.
There's a shot. Oh, nice snipe there by ByuN. Completely avoids the Nova. Kites away from the Zealots to take them down while the Vikings are taking care of the Colossi.
Yeah,
I think ByuN has this. It's not enough for the Protoss.
Oh, Nova goes off, takes down the Ghost. Nice final Nova towards the end. 2nd Disruptor is available, and with the Warp in, SKillous, he will barely hold on. But as you mentioned, even though SKillous holds, he lost a lot here. He lost all of his Colossus. He lost a lot of his high-tech units.
Yeah, and remember, the Terran, while you're fighting, the Terran is building all the time. That's the beauty of having a building queue, you know, unit construction queue. You can just build stuff while you're fighting. Protoss have to stop fighting and then warp in.
It can be pretty oppressive. Like, it's just insane how the production can overwhelm. SKillous, he has to heavily rely on those purification Novas because he lost 3 Colossus. 3 Colossus went down in that fight. He does have 5 Disruptors ready, but he needs to make them count.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, ByuN is respecting the disruptor shots. He's not just pushing right in there. He also needs to defend at home a little bit. Try to find any angle here, maybe get a Widowmine shot. Oh, takes care of the sentry, which is nice.
Yeah, he does pick up
a good support you need to get rid of.
Yeah, takes down the sentry, likewise trading with the main army. Army comes in from behind as well, trying to get this around.
Ooh, does eat a disruptor shot. It kills a few units and gets the others to the red.
Not bad there, as we do see SKillous, he does hold on. A very nice Nova, as you mentioned, but now ByuN has reached his final form, or has reached that next step, that next stage here in the tech, and that is going to be Liberators. Liberation is soon to arrive, and it's going to be difficult to deal with Liberators with only pure Stalker as your anti-air.
Caduceus reactor? Caduceus? That's... Isn't that an upgrade from Brood War?
Maybe, yeah.
Pretty sure it was in Brood War. Okay, it increases the regeneration rate of Medivacs. That's nice. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, it's going to be on the way. Meanwhile, the army does stim in to take some notice of face, but the disruptors are going down one after the other. Massive pickup from ByuN, and ByuN, he finally finds the fight he was looking for. He resets the army, he pushes on in, and SKillous, he's in trouble.
Yeah, ByuN is almost, well, actually more than double the army supply of SKillous at the moment. So even though economically you can say that SKillous is in a better position, there's just nothing. If ByuN decides to push, there's nothing that can defend.
Yeah, exactly. Just SKillous losing too many high-tech units too quickly here. Sure, he has a couple of Colossus, but ByuN, he can just stim in. He can just stim, he can win. He has EMPs in the backline as well. EMPs, they do pop off here on those Stalkers. SKillous, he is desperately harassing across the map. Zealots at the 4th base, Zealots here towards the natural, but ByuN, he's not leaving.
Yeah. He's kind of leapfrogging those liberation zones a bit forward, trying to bait SKillous into them. But these chargers, you know, they're a great cannon fodder, I give them that.
Yeah, they do a great job at soaking all those shots, and the last 2 Liberators do go down. A better engage here with the Colossus, not bad. Here comes that Nova.
Yeah, ByuN taking a bit too much damage, maybe staying a little too long in those those thermal lance zones. And the Liberators go down, SKillous manages to break free, but ByuN, again, the production was going on throughout this time.
Yeah.
ByuN has an army.
A really impressive fight there by SKillous. Very impressive, making use or taking advantage of the fact that there were no Vikings. So a very impressive hold. As you mentioned, ByuN, he still has momentum. ByuN still has the lead. Massive EMPs.
Yeah. And this is very dangerous for SKillous. ByuN dodges the disruptor shot. Now there are Vikings for ByuN, so those Colossi not as scary as they were before.
Yeah, the Viking count is building up. There is still one Nova in the backline here for SKillous. He cannot waste it. Vikings, they go to town. One Colossus does fall. Oh.
There's another Nova. Nice dodges there. Takes one Marine out, but that's about it. Another Nova doesn't quite hit. And the Colossus 8 go down. GG is called. ByuN will take game number 1.
GG. ByuN, he does take a lead in the series. Very intense game there. SKillous, he was holding his own for a time, but there were a couple of key fights, a couple of key moments where SKillous, he was taking some brutal losses, whether it was losing his Colossus or more importantly losing his disruptors as well. He never quite got to build up to that like high death ball count, right? He had like 5 disruptors at one point, but never again.
Yeah, and again, the splash damage. That's the difficult part. Like, you gotta have that against the Terran. That's that's one of the thing that equalizes you. Also, we're seeing Doom of Malantai mentioning in chat that Caduceus is the name of the staff of Hermes. That's the symbol for medics. You know, the snake with the thingy around the staff.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Also, I did want to check. What was it in Brood War? I do remember that being in Brood War.
Okay.
I think, maybe. Or maybe I'm remembering it from Wings of Liberty. From the campaign.
It's fine.
It's far enough away that it seems like it's like Brood War to me. I mean, Wings of Liberty came out in 2010.
Yep.
Right?
I was saying your memory of Brood War is so far away that it's like faded into existence.
Yeah, and Brood War came out in 1998.
Yeah.
That's 12 years. We are far. We are farther away from Wings of Liberty than Wings of Liberty was for Brood War. Feeling old yet?
No.
I am. I know I am.
No.
And speaking of feeling old, we are on the southwest of First Line, LE. LE, of course, stands for Limited Evolution. Limited Evolution. That's when you can't quite buff yourself up fast enough and evolve into Buffy and Wu. I don't know. I tried to connect the two dots, and Came out stupid. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea, representing Shopify Rebellion, it is our Blue Theron, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. It's ByuN.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner, once again getting eBay blocked, we have the red Protoss player representing Team Liquid down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and force the ace match. It is SKillous.
Well, you don't need to feel more old, but you will feel more old.
No.
Remember Warcraft? Remember Warcraft? I remember Warcraft! Not World of Warcraft, just Warcraft.
I still want to play
it's like
the
World of Warcraft but without the world.
Oh god. I still want to play the Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2. They got remastered recently. I need to get around to it.
Yeah, they're kind of janky, you know.
Yeah, of course.
They're okay games, but they're kind of janky.
It's not going to stop me from playing them though.
I did like them better than Warcraft 3 though.
Ah, okay.
Not a big fan of Warcraft 3. I tried to play it as much as I could, but somewhere in the middle of the campaign I gave up.
Warcraft 3, that was yeah. Played a lot of RTSs as a kid. A lot of RTSs. Played a lot. I still have to play the Age of Mythology that got remastered as well. Like a lot of the older games have been like recently like remastered.
Yeah, I never played that one. I never played. There's another one that's like Age of Mythology and
in Empires.
Age of Empires. Yeah, Age of Empires. I never played that one.
Played Age of Empires.
I played Empire Earth. Empire Earth was my jam.
Okay.
Kind of Age of Empires type game.
Okay, fair enough. I loved as a kid. I loved. It's now like defunct and you can't actually get it anywhere legally, which is weird. But Battle for Middle Earth, there was a Lord of the Rings RTS. That was amazing. You'd have like hero powers, like summon the Rohirrim, or like summon like the Eye of Sauron and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Just the eye.
Yeah.
It's to wake up. The eye just wakes up.
You'd have hero units, so you can have like like Gandalf or like Boromir and stuff. Those are hero units.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's good. You can summon eagles or Nazgul. Yeah, you can summon them.
Eagles. I mean, you had that in Warcraft 2. You have the flying. That was the first time they introduced the flying units. Where you had the Griffin Riders that shoot lightning and the dragons.
Yeah, the Chimera.
That go. Rah!
Or dragons.
Yeah. Oh no! You also had the goblin thingies with the
Zeppelins.
Zeppelins, yes.
Good times. Get around to it. But now though, we're settling into our openers. SKillous, he was forced to take the unnatural. Unlike game 1, SKillous, he did not spot the eBay in time, so he was forced to expand elsewhere. So a bit of an awkward start for SKillous, expanding at the third location. Outside of that, ByuN is going for his standard follow-up here, going for his mind drop.
Almost get caught.
Oh,
the blink. Oh, that's catch it. That's a nice catch. That SKillous can breathe free in the wind.
He's like,
that thorn inside.
He's like, take that. That's what you get for making me expand at my unnatural mate. Aye.
Yeah. Hey, Doom of Malantine, look out below! That's what the goblins would shout on the in the Zeppelin because they drop bombs.
Ah, okay.
Like, look out below! Nostalgia. Alright, oh, the Reaper on the bunker is a bit late for ByuN, so it's going to go down. But there are enough Marines to defend here.
Yeah, there are enough Marines. Bunker did fall, but there is a massive amount of bio, as you mentioned, so there's a lot of defense here for the tank. There is only one tank, and SKillous does he go for the dive? He goes for it! Oh!
Yeah, does catch the tank, loses a lot of stalkers for it, though.
Yeah. That was a brutal blink, and I don't think that was quite worth it. Sure, as you mentioned, he got the tank, but he lost almost everything in the process.
I mean, it's worth it if it, resets the count tank.
Uh-huh.
And it keeps ByuN on this side of the map.
Yeah, we'll
Because
see.
SKillous is expanding.
We'll see if he can buy some time behind this. As you mentioned, SKillous getting his third base. Behind this, he's on 3 gates, so he's going to try to reinforce, going to try to keep ByuN busy. As you mentioned, that's the goal here. The goal is to keep him busy, keep him pinned back at home. Blinks into the main base. Tank is unsieged. He's going for it. Oh!
Yeah, gonna catch an add-on here. It's nice. Gonna delay the production for more tanks. Actually, no, that was a reactor. ByuN is not making more tanks.
Yeah. Only enough
No.
tanks here to defend. He's going to try to get into a similar composition like we saw last game, right? Like really heavy Marine, Marauder, Widow Mines is kind of the go-to for ByuN.
Yeah. Well, there is a tank here to defend. So jabbing here might not be the best idea. It's not as many stalkers as SKillous had before. I was whopping in a bunch of zealots here to jump into the main base and continue the harassment.
And throughout all of this, SKillous just getting his third base saturated, still just focused on his gateway composition, potentially even getting a fourth base behind this, as we do see him just trying to maintain that map control. Oh.
Yeah, this team is just about to finish. If SKillous is not careful, ByuN would just team and jump on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dangerous.
Delicate dance here
Right,
for
drop goes
SKillous.
into the main base. No, it stays behind. It's not. No, it's not going. That's a hallucination.
Hallucination dives in, gets a scout, confirms the army. Ideally, SKillous only wants to move in as ByuN moves out, right? As the main base is vulnerable. Speaking of, here comes the Unsiege. ByuN does move out, and that means that his main base is vulnerable.
Yeah, but SKillous does not see that. So, okay, there's the warp in. There should be enough units to defend that coming out of the production. Yeah, ByuN sees it as well. Might even catch the warp prism.
Oh, going for the Marines. Nice control there by SKillous. At the same time, ByuN pushing forward, trying to break through that front line. There's a lot of chargers waiting for this, and we'll see if SKillous can surround as we go for the 2-base all in. The boys are being pulled.
Yay! Let's go, boys! No more working in the mines for you. We're going out for a trip.
It's one way though.
Just go and hug the Protoss units over there. It's fine. They're very friendly.
Yeah, nice around. Zelta came in from behind, so a better engage here from SKillous initially. And can he get on top of the tanks here? More Zelta coming in.
Oh, these surrounds by the charge lots are brutal. GG's cold, and SKillous will even up the score. We have ourselves a sideways 1-1.
GG, well played. SKillous, as you mentioned, came in with the surround, came in with the flank. He had a very, very nice engage there, and he completely shut down the all-in. Unfortunately, ByuN, he didn't quite have enough to protect his flank, right? To protect those tanks, to protect even his bio. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's weird to see ByuN getting like broken down. He's usually the one breaking down other players.
Yeah, SKillous, he can break him.
He's SKillous. Got this because his skills. Skillful. I'm good with jokes. I'm good with puns.
Yeah, SKillous, he shuts down the all-in, and that leads us into game number 3. The ace match. Major game 3.
On Amygdala. Or Amygdala. Like Princess Amygdala? No, Queen Amygdala? From Star Wars?
Yeah. Try not to think about the prequels. We try to forget about that one still. We try to
Look, if you think those are worse, see the sequels.
They don't.
These are real dumb.
They don't make the prequels better. It's all bad. It's all.
I mean, the prequels still have something better. A little. There was hope, is what I meant.
No, that's the original trilogy. It's a New Hope.
Welcome everyone to Amygdala, or Queen Amygdala, if you will. We're in the northeast corner of the map, representing Shopify Rebellion, currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Our Blue Terran, the South Korean ByuN.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Team Liquid, tying up the series 1-1 and forcing the ace match. Momentum is on his side. Can he go all the way to the finals? It is SKillous. Every game, he wants that eBay.
It's an Enjubei harassment.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Genjubei.
It is. This time, though, SKillous, he's prepared. This time, he does spot it early enough. The boys are being pulled, and this time, SKillous will be able to safely expand at the natural. It's still going to be delayed, and this is still doing some damage, as all these workers aren't mining, but at least SKillous won't be forced to expand elsewhere.
Yeah, right. We've triggered a bad discussion in chat.
Oh, no.
Because everyone is trying to discuss which of the Star Wars series are the good and the bad ones. No, 1, 2, 3 are not good. Sorry.
Oh, no.
4 and 5 are phenomenal. 6 is okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the
everything else is kind of.
I'm pretty sure that's the consensus. For sure, like, you know, 4 or 5 good, 6. It's like
look at the chat. It is not the consensus.
Nah,
there are dumb people.
It's the consensus.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to call our chat dumb.
I think
when it comes to your Star Wars preference,
a lot of people that grew up with the prequels have a lot of nostalgia for the third one, just because it's like the edgy one of the prequels, so there's like a lot of nostalgia to that, but like it's not good. It's not
because they didn't know any better.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like yeah.
They really didn't know any better.
Yeah.
The good series, the bad series, and the ugly series. Yeah, kinda. Except The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the greatest movies of all time, if not the greatest movie of all time. And the Star Wars are like, okay.
You know what was my favorite Star Wars though growing up? I don't know if you watched it. The original animated Clone Wars.
The Christmas special.
No, God no. The Clone Wars that was animated by the people that do Samurai Jack. Those guys.
Yeah. Gennady Tartarovsky. That's the one. I love that series.
That was peak Star Wars.
With the clones.
It was so good.
Yeah.
They actually made like General Grievous like intimidating. Like they actually like everything that they did with that. Like as you mentioned with the clones, with the Battle of Coruscant.
And then they confused everything by having another Clone Wars animated series.
Yeah.
Which was okay. It was good. I watched it.
There was some good moments.
Not the new stuff.
There was
a good moment, but a lot of it was just. If you watch it, you can tell that a lot of it is just trying to justify the dumb shit they came up with in the prequels.
Yeah.
Like trying to explain the Force and where it came from, and it's just like the good Force, the like the dark side and the light side are just a brother and a sister fighting, and it's just what? Just nonsense.
I think the issue with that as well, it's also very bloated. Like they've got like every season has like a Jar Jar centric episode. Like every season has like they there's just it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah, but I do like the episodes with the clones.
Yeah, for sure.
The clone unit, fives and them. They're really good characters. I love that. That's my one of my favorite storylines. It's like getting to know the actual clones.
Oh, you wanna watch the clones in the Clone Wars show? That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they only started like season 3 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes them a while to get to the actual clones.
You're not wrong. But for the time being, so far,
watch the Bad Batch. What's the Bad Batch?
In recent years they've released more like content, like sequels to the Clone Wars, I guess, like following some of those characters in later years, like the same characters. Yeah.
Did they ruin them or did they improve them?
I mean, there's multiple different shows and some. Again, mixed bag.
It's
There's
a bag of mixes.
There's some good stuff there.
All the bags, all the mixes.
Yeah.
All right, ByuN being very aggressive here out on the map, chasing the armor here, gets the observer as well, cleans up the gold base.
Yeah, it does work
Gonna
towards
get that
its gold.
expansion on.
I mean, early on, we did have that initial back and forth, but SKillous, he is looking to stabilize. Again, we're loading into Amygdala. Amygdala is one of the larger maps of the map pool, much more macro-oriented. SKillous getting his 4th base up and running, and ByuN is now finally going to be moving out, but also did take his 3rd behind this. So for the most part, both players are getting ready for a longer game state, as opposed to the last game, which was just an all-in.
Yeah, and now ByuN is trying to push here, but there are no tanks, not even any medivacs. What?
They're coming. They're on their way.
Okay, they're coming. They're coming.
Yeah.
The medivacs are coming. I was like, how is he going to pick up? How is he going to do ByuN things without the medivacs?
Yeah, so far, nice force field, slicing up those Marines, but that's still a lot of pyro coming in, and SKillous, has he been too greedy rushing to that 4th base? He needs more warp-ins.
Yeah, this base might actually go down. Yeah, kiting back away from the charge lots, and ByuN will be able to keep on pushing.
The Colossus comes
There's
in
the Colossus though.
Yeah, the Colossus comes in just in time, does swing forward, taking down one of the medevacs, and with the help of the Colossus, we should be able to hold on. I say that there's no more Zealots. Where's the support? Up!
The Colossus go down. Oh, nice snipe there by ByuN. This is so low on health. There's one medivac without energy. Can you get energy from the Nexus?
The medevac?
Yeah,
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately no, but yes, ByuN, he did break through just in time as we saw there weren't enough Zealots. Colossus does go down, and that may be too much. Like, losing that first Colossus is huge, and now SKillous is vulnerable.
Yeah, this is dangerous. The Widow Mines as well. Okay, good job by SKillous, sending out single charge lots ahead to bait the Widow Mine shots. But now more medivacs are coming in, some more Widow Mines as well. Reinforcements are marching out across the map. ByuN can translate this into a continued push and maybe even finally take down this base.
Yeah, he's going for the expansion. Nice force fields, but a hot pick up here out of ByuN does pull away. Colossus coming in just in time, but once again, there's just not that much support. ByuN, he could try to go for another dive on that Colossus.
Yeah, there's very little left here, but as long as there are still more chargers, there's enough to bait the shots out of these bio units. But there are no charge rods anymore, only one.
Yeah, only a handful of Zealots. The army is heavily overstayed, and with one Colossus SKillous, he's barely holding on. He finally does force ByuN back for a moment, but only for a moment. ByuN, he knows how close he is to breaking SKillous. He's so close.
Yeah, if he just needs to take down this Colossus, but now there are more charge lots to buffer. This may be a hold for SKillous.
It's close. It's so close here. The Zealots they come in. Reinforcements likewise have arrived. ByuN, he does top himself up. Second Colossus has arrived.
Oh, Thermal Lance just started. He doesn't have Thermal Lance. That would have been a great boon to have right here.
It has just begun.
That little bit of extra range is so much more effective.
Yeah, SKillous, he holds. SKillous, he barely holds on. It was a tough hold. He was up against the wall. He almost died then and there. He's surviving. ByuN instead going for a split push. He does head towards that 4th.
So I didn't call chat dumb because you were discussing Star Wars. I called you dumb because you were discussing Star Wars wrong.
As ByuN does hit that northern base.
ByuN circles around for the 5th base. But that 4th base is still up and running. He's trying to kill it. That Colossus kites back. That Colossus just doesn't die.
Yeah, the Colossus. Oh no, you say that does finally go down.
I cast a curse. Sorry, SKillous. I cast a curse you. Oh, that Zealot beef wave in the 3rd base of ByuN.
Yeah, Zealot busts into the midline. A lot of SCVs going to be going down. ByuN, he races all the way back home. Yes, he got the Colossus, but he did not get the expansion. And ByuN, he will lose the mineral line. 26 SCVs going down.
Yeah, look at the income tab right now. Oh.
And with that SKillous, he finally does alleviate all that pressure. Finally, ByuN, he backs off, he leaves the bases alone, and suddenly ByuN is on the back foot. Suddenly, ByuN, he's the one defending.
Yeah. It's, I don't... Does SKillous have enough to break this, though? I don't think so. It's a good defensive army, what SKillous has, but I don't know if it's enough for an offense, you know? Not without a lot more splash damage.
You say that he doesn't have to quite break through. Zelt's into the main base, likewise Zelt's here on the 4th base, main army pushing in, and he does deny mining time. This is slowly getting economic damage. He isn't breaking ByuN, as you mentioned, but is still keeping him busy, and he does get a couple of SCVs.
Yeah, but ByuN does manage to expand while this was going on somehow. Being pressured on two fronts and still manages to expand into a gold base. An exposed gold base at that.
Yeah.
But the Colossi, if they catch this mineral line...
Yeah, again, the gold base here is very exposed, as you mentioned, very difficult to take. The mineral line is going to be going down, so ByuN is going to be stuck on a 3-base economy instead. And it's so awkward here to try to push into this because of the terrain. ByuN, his ground army, can't really engage.
Yeah, ByuN trying to open up these rocks, stones thingies. Try open up a path so we can maneuver here. One thing to note, all of ByuN's units are full of health. This is not a good sign. That means he's not been really engaging anything.
Yeah, he's fully topped up. Once again, those Zealots, they do distract. They do drag ByuN back home, and this is allowing SKillous to now get into Disruptors. He's got his 3 Colossus Disruptors now are building up. He's got his 2nd Robot making 2 Disruptors at a time. SKillous, he's looking quite comfortable. I mean, hey, he's maxed. He's maxed out. I mean,
yeah, and he's keeping ByuN on the back foot, constantly defending. He's defending without tanks, by the way. You remember that? That's a weird thing. Terran's defending without tanks. But now the ghosts are out, EMPs can really change the tide of the battle here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this army is built to attack, not to defend, and he's going for the dive. He wants his Colossus! Up! He wants them!
Yeah. Gonna dodge the Disruptor shots. Loses more SCVs to these charge load drive run-bys, charge-bys. 88 Zealots died this game so far, by the way.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Zergling numbers.
A lot of Zealots have gone down, but it's been worth it because once again, ByuN, he gets forced back home. He gets forced all the way back home. Another 11 SCV kills. SKillous pulling ByuN apart. Once again, pushing in, and he is fishing for that Nova. We'll see if he can land a connection here as ByuN is keeping up with the army movement.
He lost 58 workers in total, ByuN.
Yeah, so you see more workers going down once again as ByuN tries to fight the main army. Zealot run by. They just keep on coming and they keep on going. The Novas, they're going to be connecting.
Oh, the Disruptor shot! Actually, no, they didn't really do that much damage, but the Colossi is doing quite a bit. They're going down to the Vikings, and now the Vikings are landing down. They can make short work of these mechanical units.
Yeah, as you mentioned, SKillous getting a little bit nervous there, a little bit trigger happy. He did fire out those Novas. As you mentioned, they were a little bit lackluster. They didn't quite connect. And ByuN, he does take a decent fight. Suddenly the supplies are a little more closer.
Yeah. If ByuN can keep on this momentum and do damage, I don't know if he can. Does so many Zealots. How many gateways does...
16.
Where's my building tab?
As Nova goes off, nice connection here on the main army. Likewise, more Nova is going to be popping up here. Does once again rapid fire them off, but maybe a little bit trigger happy once again as ByuN, he's trying to maintain himself, but alas, he's running out of steam.
Yeah. And also taking damage at home. SKillous is really breaking down ByuN's ability to do anything in this game.
That was a kill. That was a kill in the 4CC. Not a lift, not a cancel either. 18 more CV kills. ByuN, he has no economy. He's completely all in, but he's all in with almost nothing. ByuN, he's running out of steam, running out of army, and SKillous, he's running away with this.
Yeah, and look at the worker supply right now and the income difference. SKillous has it going.
Yeah, SKillous has got his bases up and running, fully saturated. He has built up his disruptor count. Now, SKillous's main army is still lacking. Like, the supply does lie here. If you look at the army supply specifically, it's quite close. The army supply is still quite close, but the longer this goes on, the better it is for SKillous as he's waiting for extra warp ins.
Yeah, 167 Zealots died this game.
Oh, yeah. And SKillous, I actually like this. We do see this base is going to go down. He ignores it. He ignores it. He goes for a counterattack instead. He goes for another run by. Once again, just going for the economy. What little economy that ByuN has left.
And he's getting a base on the other side of the map while this is going on. Another 6 base, if you will.
Another
good measure. Yeah, you killed one 6 base, but what about another 6 base? ByuN, yeah, I don't see how ByuN can recover from this. This is just too much. He keeps up on the army supply, but one thing to note is that it doesn't have like power equalizing units. You know, he's got just basically basic units from the early game, and now we're getting into the late game. I
mean, they can scale well, but there's only one ghost, right? As you're saying, there's only one ghost, so there's not much EMP potential. The best chance here for ByuN is to try to snipe all these disruptors without any big connections. If he can reset the disruptor count, then he can still keep this going, but he's also kind of relying on SKillous making some mistakes here with his army and exposing his own disruptors. As SKillous, he should not be doing that. He is pushing out and is trying to deny that gold.
It's also a situation where SKillous only needs to be lucky once with those disruptor shots. ByuN has to be lucky every time.
Nah, no luck involved, Papi. Pure skill, pure skill. Here we go. As Charge also do dive in, they're going to be catching up the army. Oh, ByuN can't afford to lose this.
Oh, the surround is too much.
Exactly.
ByuN is doing economic damage, but it's not nearly enough.
Yeah, Nova's going to be going off once again, starting with the army. They do clip one of the ghosts. Colossus is going to be coming in, and ByuN, he cannot maintain this. He will lose every single ghost. He loses the main army, does get the expansion, does get the mineral line, but SKillous, he can still afford those losses.
He killed a base and 19 workers, and he's still, what, 25 workers behind, and a base behind.
He's got the gold. Is that true? True, the gold base is going to be a factor here, but is it enough? DT's a one leg in, the Dark Templar. Oh my god!
Oh,
SKillous, calm down.
Oh, some self-inflicted wounds here.
Oh no, SKillous. I know it's tense. You know, we're nervous. Like SKillous, he's close to breaking down ByuN. We need to calm down, Papi. We need to calm down.
These Marauders are so beefy. Oh, but there's the Charge Lord wave. GG is called. And SKillous will take that back and forth with ByuN on his side this time.
Yeah, GG, well played. Congratulations, SKillous. He will claim the series. He will advance on to the grand finals. Very, very nicely done. And with that, we are now getting into our upper semifinals. Again, a very intense back and forth. And remember, ByuN, so many times in that final game, he was so close to breaking SKillous, so close to killing that one Colossus or just breaking that expansion. But SKillous, he barely was able to hold on. It was very, very tense there. And you can see that at a certain point, he was able to kind of like turn the tables on ByuN, finally start his own aggression and, yeah, instead pull ByuN apart.
Yeah, which is not something you see very often. Usually it's ByuN that's doing the pulling apart. It's a bit of a reverse psychology. No, reverse psychology. Role reversal.
Yeah,
is what I meant to say.